Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today is the day. This just came in the mail, literally just got dropped off right here. And so I brought my camera out. I've been waiting for it all day. This is the Pocket 4. I've been seeing a lot of rumors on the Pocket 4, being on eBay and Amazon. So I decided to take the leap of faith and purchase one. I got this one specifically from eBay. It came all the way from Korea. So we're about to see if I got scammed or not. And I thought I'd vlog it and record the happiness or the sadness for you guys. So taking one for the team, guys. Let's see if these rumors are true. Let's open this baby up. By the way, this came by super fast. It took about 5 business days to get to me. Five to 6 business days. Like I ordered it Tuesday, I think, of last week, or Wednesday. No, I think I ordered it Wednesday and it came today. It said it was gonna be here Wednesday, and I got an email this morning saying it's out for delivery. Like it just jumped like 3 locations and it made it here that fast. So yeah, it came through FedEx. So here we go. All right. Got some Korean tape here. I don't know what it says, but let's see what this is all about. Packaging is bubble wrapped. It's in great condition. The post said that it was new. I'm not gonna lie, there was only one photo, and it was literally a photo of just the box, and it looked very, very low quality and shady. Yeah, just decided to do it anyways. There was nothing else. There was really not many reviews on Pocket 4. It just, the seller had 99.9 ratings on his sales page or whatever. So I just trusted that. But so far, it's the packaging looks legit. It's in English and Korean, and like it's got all the different languages. I got the essential combo because I just buy my own accessories. I didn't need all of it. I got DJI Mic 3s already. So far, it feels legit. But I know they get crazy with these freaking, what do you call it? These scammers, man. They get down to the box and everything. But the box feels like every other DJI box. It's got all the serial numbers and everything like that. Everything on the bottom is legit. Sorry, I don't got a focusing system because I'm not in the Pocket yet, but this is gonna help me with these kind of videos where I can show you guys things. This looks legit, guys. I think we won. We got the DJI stickers. These are always really cool. Came in the regular DJI like plastic packaging. Okay, little pouch, says Osmo on it. Here it is. Man, I forgot how tiny these Pocket cameras are. I haven't had a Pocket 3 since like last year. I haven't really even seen one in real life, but in a long time. So here it is. All right, it's got all the little yellow stickers. So you got to remove that. I'm gonna put this little brick on it just to give me a better grip. All right, let's power on this bad boy. It looks sick. We're about to see if we can activate this thing too. Battery block here so I can charge it while I'm doing all these updates. All right, moment of activation. There it is, successful. There's a firmware update. So we're doing a firmware update right now. What's new in this firmware update? Added support for burst shooting to super photo mode. Added support for live photos in standard mode. Added support for automatic low light image enhancement in video mode when enabled. Improved zoom smoothness for natural zooming effects when recording videos. Improved the image quality in video mode for backlit scenes. Oh, that's a big update. Added a second page settings to the control center. Swipe down to open the control center, then swipe left to view it. Optimize the interactive interface layout for improved user experience. Fix some known issues. Yo, let's switch over to it. It's legit, guys. You can buy one from Korea on eBay. It looks super sketchy. It feels super sketchy, but it worked. I got one here, guys. Yo, are we live? What do you guys think? Check it out. This is where I had my Action 6 right here. Now I can do close focus, right? How close can this thing focus? That's pretty close. That's where I was filming myself. I got to get used to this whole pocket thing. again. It's been a while. All right, it's focusing on my face. I like that there's a yellow square. It shows you kind of like where it's focusing. Now I just got to get used to looking at the little gimbal head instead of the screen, because I'm so used to looking at the screen. So that way it looks like I'm looking at you guys. But yeah, let's throw some of this garbage away. We did end up picking, here, I'll show you in a little bit. Let me take it off this charger. It came in with a 100% battery pretty much. So let's see. We are rocking, let's see, is ND, I think ND64 is not enough. Let's change it to, we did end up picking up a set of NDs. I got the newer pack. It came with 3. I believe it's a ND16, ND64, and ND256. Now, I didn't think I was gonna need the 256, but I think I heard Chris's video saying that his 128 wasn't strong enough for the F2. I forgot this goes down to F2, or it's locked in at F2. And then obviously I get a quarter diffusion filter as well in here. But unfortunately, these you can't stack, so I can't use the diffusion filter with the NDs. And honestly, I kind of stepped away from diffusion filters because I used to use them a lot, even in my professional work. But the thing that was happening was that sometimes the look would be overcooked on it, depending on how the light was hitting the lens. And then it caused more problems than it actually helped me. You know, I thought I wanted to get like a softer image, and it worked at times, but it only in controlled situations. For running and vlogging, I would recommend not using a diffusion filter, just because sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't. And it's better to have a clean image footage that you can manipulate in post. Like with Dehancer and like with the DaVinci Film Look Creator, you can actually create these mist and halation effects that you get from Pro Mist filters, and they're very close, man. It's like they're like 90% close, and sometimes they even look better than, you know, than the actual filter, because you can dial in specifics on it, like the bloom, the halation, and all that stuff. And if you don't like it, you could just take it off. So I'm not going to be using that quarter diffusion for those. By the way, the filters do fit the same ones that are on the Pocket 3. Like literally all the accessories are exactly the same for this as the Pocket 3. So if you have Pocket 3 stuff, you're going to be good on it. Obviously, this one, you got the little light that comes on top. I didn't get that because that only comes with the creator combo. So let's switch the ND, because let me see here. In the sun here, it kind of looks like my face is overexposed a little bit. Let me look at the, oh, I can't look at it while I'm recording. Let's switch to the 256. No, stop it, stupid Siri. All right, let me switch to the 256 and let me see if the skin looks a little better. It looks like it's a little bit hot here on the skin. We are shooting D-Log, guys. All right, guys, we are on ND 256, and yeah, this looks a lot better. Let's look at the sky right now. That's pretty blue. It looks just like it looks like right now. I don't see a heavy color shift on this, but because we're shooting D-Log, we can always change it. Yeah, skin definitely looks a lot better. This is with my arm fully extended out, and I like the view, but obviously I don't like to vlog with my arm fully extended out. So that's the only reason why I like the action camera, because I feel like we get this point of view right here without having to extend our arms out, and you can actually be this close. It's not too bad. I think I can get used to it and trade for autofocus. But newer ND, guys, I'm gonna put the link on the description. So for those that get the Pocket 4, ended up pulling the trigger, I wish I could put an affiliated link. Maybe I can use the Amazon affiliated link for the Pocket 4. But yeah, if you want to pick up a set of these NDs, they work very well. This is like super sunny. Here, let me turn my hat around so you can really see my face. Yeah, it looks like my skin tone is definitely, my skin is definitely exposed correctly now. I'd rather be a little bit underexposed and save those highlights even when shooting D-Log than to overexpose them and then get some hot spots on there. Yeah, 256 is definitely an ND filter I didn't think I was going to use, but let's see some backlit situations here. I guess the new update was supposed to fix the backlit situation. I guess there was like problems exposing. This looks pretty good. I like that it's exposing the background because right now we're in a pretty high dynamic range situation. It's super sunny outside right now, but then if I go this way, we have this. Woo! I just like that I can show you guys things. Like, look at this. I also gotta say that it's so hard to take those ND filters off, especially these, because they're so thin. They have like little slits on the top and bottom for your nails to get in there and pull it out. But with the head kind of moving around, it's kind of hard, and I can definitely, it's hard to do it without having your finger, you know, smudges on it. So make sure that in your vlogging kit you carry a little wipe cloth. But I do like, shout out to Chris, because I do like the idea of, you know, clipping it on the back. But I think for this camera, hopefully this is the only ND I have to use, because on the Action 6, honestly, I just use the ND8 and it does very well. Every once in a while I'll put on the 16, but ND8 can rock everything. Here, let's vlog a little bit more. I just like that I can still whip this thing around. The only thing is, if I want to show you something forward, I'll tap that and then boom. Let's throw some of this garbage away. Dude, I cannot believe this worked. I've been waiting on this Pocket 4 for a while. I didn't think it was gonna get it this quick. I was getting ready to be, I was actually gonna get ready to be scammed. But it worked. You know, maybe a 128, nah, maybe a 128 is a good ND to have. All right, guys. Dang. Let me try that 2x zoom. Can you do it while recording? How do you cancel tracking? Oh, there you go. 2x zoom. How does that look, guys? I still got to set up my customizable. I got to do all my settings. Right now I just did the 4K 24 frames, the motion blur, got the NDs on because I'm going to be rocking NDs for this. I want to get the most pro look as I can. Man, I forgot how good this feels. I just got to get used to the little gimbal head. I just want to walk around with this thing. Where should we go vlog? Should we go get some coffee or something? Should we go get some Chipotle? I think Pocket 4 calls for a Chipotle run. But I'm going to keep this video short. And I just basically wanted to let you guys know that the eBay and the Amazon links work. eBay feels a little shady, like I said. The picture on the eBay listing that I got this from looked very shady. Like, it looked super like low quality. It was a picture that looked like it was like generic, taken off like a security camera almost. And it was just the box of the Pocket 4. It was very blurry. It said FedEx on the bottom and DHL. And I forgot what the username is, but there was actually multiple of them selling these. And I just picked one. It had 99.9 sales and like a bunch of reviews, like thousands of them. And not on the Pocket 4, but just like on all these other products he was selling. I think he sells a lot of electronics and stuff like that. And everybody had good feedback to say. A lot of the buyers were US buyers, and they were saying like, hey, US buyer here, I'm definitely going to go in there and write a review. 5 stars, came in super fast. Like, I can't believe, all the way from Korea, guys. Took like 5-6 business days, and came right to my door. Package was not damaged or anything like that. Everything was exactly how the description said. Pocket 4, yo. Check it out. All right, I'm gonna go grade this, and then the next vlog is gonna be, we're gonna take this for a spin, go to Chipotle, and yeah, get some vibes. I wish I had a little stand for it. It's coming in on Wednesday, so we'll work with what we have for right now. But guys, I'm stoked. Stay tuned. I'm gonna have some videos on this thing. I'm gonna try to mess with it, all the settings, experiment, and then just keep making videos like I did with the Pocket 3. So yeah, guys, you can get this in the US. Just go to eBay or Amazon. Again, buy at your own risk. Don't take my word for it. I found that one YouTuber guy that bought it from eBay, and I was like, you know what? I did some research. I was like, I'll take the risk. I knew what I was getting myself into, and but yeah, it works. So Pocket 4, guys, US.